What do we have here? Bookshelf. I can only read 2 books. Wonderful. Okay. Maybe not now. Yeah, maybe not now is a good idea. What about over here? Nope, I can't even read anything over there. All right. I'm trying to think. Is there anywhere else we can look, or... Huh. No, I wonder. Oh, it has its own deck floor plan. Not really in the running to do any of that stuff downstairs. Mostly because I want to start getting these up. So, yeah, I think we'll focus on one of these. The only question is, who do I want to talk to first? But before we do that, hey guys, it's me, Rob, and welcome back to some more Metaphor ReFantazio. Last time, having us entered the tournament for succession to the royal throne, we began our quest onto our first locale, Martira, the old castle town, to hunt down a suspected kidnapper who's been running amok, causing mayhem and discord amongst the townspeople. So that's where we're headed right now. But we needed transportation. What better way to make our way to our destination than by utilizing a gauntlet runner commissioned for our friend the prince, who can't really use it. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's for us to use, so there's that. So and hey, it's for royal services, so it's okay. And plus, our fellow co-pilot or pilot doesn't see any other reason not to than, you know, utilize it to its full capacity to maybe, who knows, impress the prince later on. I don't know. Anyway, so that's where we're heading right now, but now we can pretty much kill time while we wait to get there. Yeah, I'm still not good at openers. She has wisdom. And Stroll has courage. I guess we can finish up our trek to courage rank 2. Yeah, let's hang out with Stroll then.
Got a moment?
You'll think I'm getting ahead of myself here, but after things settle down, I'd like to live without the sword. I admire the idea of a world where monsters and senseless violence don't exist, where nothing is taken from you by others. That's why, one day, I want to restore my ruined hometown to its former glory. Not just mine, all the ruined hometowns.
Hey!
How about you? I shared my plan, let's hear yours. What do you do when the fight's over? If it's any different, I'd like to help you. I'd like to help you with rebuilding. Are you serious? I'm a bit relieved to hear it, to tell you the truth. I've got to get stronger. Even if the village gets rebuilt, it's all for naught if it's attacked by monsters again. I want to be strong enough to rid this country of monsters, not leave it to the spineless army and its incompetent generals. They only have the power to kill those who oppose them. They have no desire to protect their people, just like Luis.
Look at that.
I want to do something about that too.
Yeah.
I agree. But seeing the state of our country's army, I'm all the more glad you're our captain. Truly. You've resolved to stand on the front line of our fight. So it's only right that you lead. Our fight, I say. I force my way into your mission.
Hey.
I envy you sometimes, you know. to act with such conviction. How does one become so bold?
Yeah.
I'm only doing what needs to be done, one step at a time.
Right.
Easier said than done. I get so fixated on the past, I lose sight of the present sometimes. You always look forward. That's what I envy about you. All this to say, I have faith in you. We've more battles ahead, and I'll be counting on you to get us through them. In the end, king will be determined by what the people think of as justice. They're free to make their choices, but so is the one being chosen. Wonder who it'll end up being after all this.
All right.
Anyway, this sword's shining like new. Let's finish this up.
Now then.
Get 4 points of courage. And I think... Yep. Courage level 2. So I need to start work on elegance and imagination. But I don't know. There may be books here that I can use.
Why, that's...
But we'll see what the bookshelf has for us. It may not guarantee.
I say, we could stop for a break.
Ahoy, break time, chums. There's something ahead, so we'll be stopping there.
Coming now into view is the Tree of Prophecy, a resplendent tapestry of color against the backdrop of the bleak desert. One theory is that the tree's roots gorge on the land's magla, and still another is that it gorges on those enraptured by its colorful foliage, as though themselves snared by the bewitching magla surrounding the tree. The gauntlet runner comes to a stop at its base.
Here we are. Shall we get a closer look? Oh.
Wow.
Oh, wow. It's so pretty.
That's...
It's not just the leaves. It's as though the whole area has been painted red.
Certainly.
This place calls to mind a picture book I read as a child. It told of a great tree located somewhere within the country, whose colors shifted to foretell unusual events in times ahead. How exactly would a tree foretell the future? And how does a plant grow this huge in the middle of a desert? I'm not sure if this explains it, but I am sensing an incredible amount of magla in the air. If your hypothesis is correct, I would make this no mere tree, no sir, but a magical organism that feeds off of magla. As a matter of scientific research, I must document this discovery. Nures pulled a sheet of paper and a brush from his pocket.
Hey.
Wow, Nures, how did you get so good at drawing? Ah, my boy, meticulous documentation is the foundation of all good research. There you have it. I'm finished here. Take it as a keepsake. You sure I can have this?
Yeah.
Yes, of course. I've already committed it all to the safety of my mind. I have no need for the sketch itself anymore. Okay. Thank you very much.
Hey there.
Hey, why don't we give that to Maria? But she'd love to see something from our journey, and we could tell her a story about this place. Okay, I'll keep that in mind for sure. Huh. Magical organism in the form of a tree. Say, aren't fairies in the same classification? Precisely! Gallica is a most precious treasure as well. I've been observing her very closely, which is giving me great insight into my research into flight.
Huh?
What? You've been observing me this whole time? I don't recall you asking, so knock it off.
However,
Turning our attention back to the tree, I've heard it tints itself blue to herald the arrival of favorable developments. Wonder what manner of anomaly its current color pretends.
All right.
Okay, look at that. got some more wisdom.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives in a quiet clearing, concealed by boulders. As darkness reclaims the wilderness for itself, monsters run rampant in the wilds. To sleep here would be perilous, unless from within the safety of a Gauntlet Runner. The party, secure in their Gauntlet Runner, spends the night in peace, hidden from hungry gazes.
Wonder what kind of place Martira is. I wonder too.
All right then.
Can I look at the world map real
Where
quick?
to?
Huh. It looks like it's pitted in between the canyon, almost. I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and see what it looks like from here on out. It looks like I could talk to Hulkenberg. Can I go back inside? Yes, I can. What can I do inside? I can go to that bookshelf.
All right then.
Or do I want to do it tomorrow? I think I'll do it tomorrow. I actually would rather talk to Hulkenberg. In fact, I think she's going to give me imagination points. Ah, well met. I don't suppose you're as overburdened with free time as I am. I'm certainly no stranger to traveling, but I've no idea how to spend idle hours. The idea appeals. Might we talk a bit? Sure. Talk with Hulkenberg. This power we've awoken to. All sorts of questions, but what I really find curious are these forms we take on. Each has their unique aspects, but one bit they all have in common is their armor-like appearance. What do you make of that?
Certainly.
I think it looks cool.
See.
I do find the austerity of the designs intriguing, but I was not speaking on how they look per se. In my opinion, the armor encloses the raging forces within us, allowing us to direct that power as one directs a horse by its reins. It is said people lose their magic because they refuse to confront their fears and anxieties, forever unaware of that power lurking within them. Is that not then the very condition to awaken our slumbering power? Also, hence why it is so exhausting and why it cannot be maintained for long. The ravenous appetite I had afterwards is proof. We do well to practice diligence maintaining our food reserves.
All right.
It's getting quite late, but we've a ways to go yet, so I would very much like to continue chatting with you.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Finally! We're out of the desert! Oh wow! I missed all this green!
Was it so bumpy? That'd be the change in terrain, lad.
See, you got to let the suspensions get used to hard ground instead of soft sand.
Must be nice to fly everywhere. What the? Did we just crash?
Of course not. That's
A cannonade.
Oh, great.
My star is rising! Ah! Set baptism will reign!
It's them. Remember, from the opening ceremony. I think one of them is Guido, Forden's confidant, and the other is Luis's man, Gladel.
Prominent candidates. Shouldn't the king's magic petrify them for their aggression?
No, see where they're aiming. They're not shooting to kill, just to take out the opposing runner's legs.
It doesn't seem like they're trying to land a fatal shot. Just aiming to break the opposing side's gauntlet runner.
Stuck out in the wilds with no working runner. Whether they survive or not, they're dashed well out of the race.
So 'tis a clash to halt each other's advance. Damned fools couldn't resist a show of force.
Look! Over by the legs. That crier is there too.
I see. Acting as witness to the higher candidate's conflict. It seems Gladel cannot match Guido's firepower.
Our plan hinges on winning Luis's favor. Will you afford to abandon Gladel if he's one of Luis's supporters?
What's our plan? If we just hang back and watch, Godot's gonna win. And Forden gets a leg up on the competition.
I guess let's help out Gladel.
Let's give Gladel a hand here.
Good thinking. That way we could win Luis's regards.
Agreed. Let us ride to Gladel's aid.
I say, hold on. You realize you're a no-name candidate, eh? If he wants to shut you out, he'll not have to aim for just our legs.
It's a runner, isn't it? If things get too dicey, we'll just run. Didn't you say we had the fastest craft around?
Fine. Suppose there's no room for caution if we want the world's eyes on us.
Okay then, it's settled. Let's make sure he owes us big.
There should be an external runner phone out there.
We're here to help! Withdraw, Gladel! Who goes there? Why do you stand for Luis's forces? Well, sorry, can't get into it now. That Gauntlet, you're that commoner candidate who destroyed the Grand Cathedral! Was that not enough? You would profane the sacred a second time!
So be it. In God's name, be thou punished.
All right. Ah, great.
You dare interfere in my fight? Know your place. Is it fame you seek? You thought by confronting me, you might lift your own names. Then you chose the wrong opponent.
I hate to interrupt, Old Egg, but it's a touch more complex than that.
We of the Crown Theocracy's monk army have silenced all who would oppose the eminence of God. Your petty ruses are beneath me. Now you shall know how powerless you truly are.
Remember, the king's magic means we cannot move to strike Godot himself.
Go for his followers first. We'll thin their numbers and turn the tide.
Go, my brethren! Put the fear of God into these impious commoners!
Impious?
Call upon royal power within!
Oh, you're gonna get it now.
It's okay.
Maybe not that. Maybe, maybe not right away. No, we can't do that.
Help, let's go.
Perfect.
Strike!
Expose your sins.
Nice! Not this one. I see you!
Now, what's the play?
Too slow!
You gotta aim better than that.
Heathens! What could you hope to achieve?
Ow.
This is God!
Ow. Crap.
Captain's hurt bad.
I won't
Let's get him some healing. He knows we can't attack him. He's toying with us. Captain's on his last legs. Someone
Come
get
forth,
him
Royal
us.
Soul!
Shatter! I stand ready.
You're good.
In the
Right
name
their weak
of
spot.
justice!
What could you hope to achieve?
Captain, down!
Okay.
Slow! Dodge, Hulkenberg. Poetry and
Time to restart it. Damn it.
don't forget
Okay.
about the petrification magic.
I will fight with pride.
Witness me, brethren!
By this power.
Wait.
Is there another way?
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
I'm counting on you.
Join with me. I see you.
Let's do
Right in
this.
their weak spot.
What could you hope to achieve?
Oh!
Kneel before him! Take this!
So badly wounded.
God.
Can anyone heal
No
him?
holding
He
back!
knows we can't attack him.
I'll
He's
cut you
toying with
down.
us. Right on target.
No
Nice
more
one,
place! Peasants!
Stroll can't take
Behold
anymore.
my
Looking
power!
good
Heal
here.
him.
How can we survive this?
God damn it. All right.
Don't forget about the petrification magic.
I'll cut you down.
Right on target. Nice one,
Behold my
Stroll.
power!
Let's go. Shatter! Let's stay calm. I'm counting on you.
Join with me.
We'll team up.
Hold yourself
Are you
together.
kidding me?
Kneel before him!
Is that all?
What could you hope to achieve? Dear God.
He knows we can't attack
Warrior!
him. He's toying with us. Right on target.
Know
Nice
your
one, Stroll.
place. Peasants!
Take it.
Captain,
I'll let my
they've got
fist-
your
the next one's
defenses
yours.
down.
Comrade.
Okay.
Lend me your strength.
Can I please hit this
Counting on
asshole?
you.
There.
Hold back.
No holding back.
What a mess.
Wait. What? Oh, come on.
What could you hope to achieve? Damn it!
Captain, they've got your defenses down. Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
No, let's set it up. No, this won't work.
Damn it.
Let's go. Here,
Just give it a stroll.
I'll let my fist do the talk. I'm counting on you.
Is it behold? We stand together.
You can do this.
Sanctism is supreme.
More resilient than I expected. I would lose nothing by conceding this fight. But the faithful are watching. For the sake of my dear brethren, I must hold nothing back.
Oh
Now,
boy.
feel the righteous truth of sanctism engraved upon your flesh.
Does this mean he's getting serious?
Rise, my
In
brothers.
there.
Are you serious?
Take this!
Captain's hurt bad. Let's get him some healing.
Warrior!
I'll cut you down.
Right on target. Nice one, Stroll.
Here,
Captain, they've got your
Behold my
defenses down.
power!
I'm looking good here.
By the sworn oath of night. Night! Let us fight as one.
Let my power support you.
Hulkenberg got them right in
In
their
the
weak
name,
spot.
are you prepared?
Too slow!
Damn.
Better than
Take this!
Ow.
this. Captain's
Can you
hurt bad.
guys back off?
Healing.
Will reign!
Please.
Jesus.
I won't hold back.
Someone
Maybe not.
get him healed up. Captain, they've got your
The next one's
defenses
yours.
down.
Observe the enemy. Allies, together!
You can do
Hey,
this.
please don't miss this. Thank you.
So, the faithful are broken before you, yet your desperate struggling is for naught. You cannot defy the inevitable. I am immune to all your wicked harms.
Oh, he gets to do whatever he wants, and we can't even get near him!
Bend the knee and yield to the divine truth of sanctism.
Oh, great.
Now, are you prepared for the end?
Ah, I think not, you rotter!
What have you done to my gauntlet runner?
We've nothing to lose. At the very least, I can thrash your old clunker until it's inoperable.
This is a waste of my time. So be it. You'll face your divine punishment soon enough.
Phew. Finally, he took the hint. Hey, get down here!
Oh boy.
What are you playing at? You think I owe you now or something? I would have been fine without your meddling.
I guess you survived this time.
Don't you talk down to me. You want to see what I'm really capable of.
Why, Gladell, surely you can spare some manners for a crew that saved our lives? Honestly, that got a bit ugly for my liking.
Well, well, well. Do my eyes deceive me? Juna the songstress in the flesh. What brings you all the way out here? A little tryst on the road, is it?
Nothing so saucy. I'm afraid this cad's just my chauffeur. Now please, darling, a little privacy, or I'll have to charge for an interview.
Fair enough, miss. Fair enough. Nothing you're not used to. But consider me chastened and shoed. Besides, I might have found another angle here that's just as promising.
You surprised me out there, love. You bested Godot. So you're not just a pretty face. You were more help than my useless driver, at least.
Look here. However talented and famed a songstress she may be, you must remember to contain yourselves.
Songstress? Wait, is she the same Nidia lady who sang at the opening ceremony?
Aye, but that's... oh, blast it all, I can't take it anymore. I'd know those suspensions anywhere. You had Caden workshop on this, eh? Yes, those are quality parts and no mistake. Luis really shells out for his own.
By the crown, you can't be serious! She is Juna! The kingdom's greatest singer! The dulcet diva! Oh, this is preposterous! Surely I can't be the only one starstruck? Really? No one else wants to shake her hand? Well, then on behalf of this group, I suppose it falls to me.
You're an interesting little ensemble. Wait, is that a fairy? A real living one? Where did you...
Hey, up there!
Huh.
An airborne gauntlet runner. He's actually finished it.
Holy shit, it's huge.
Luis.
My Lord Luis. How kind to provide a personal escort.
So that's it. I thought it was strange that a candidate like Gladell got stuck playing someone's driver.
But she was still the Saintist's pick for the opening ceremonies? Guess even Forden's camp has to bend to popular opinion.
My humblest apologies, my Lord Luis, for this travesty, especially when you had graced me with the privilege of bearing the lovely Lady Juna.
Glad to see Lady June is safe, at least.
I could have crushed that churchman like a bug. And I would have if these insolent fools hadn't.
I'm sure. Sorry, don't much care.
It would seem you had to clean up my associate's mess. I'd like to express my gratitude, but if I might ask, who are you?
Do I get straight to the point, or do I be honest? I think I get straight to the point.
We're your supporters.
Hence your retaliation against Godot, then. He's also a candidate, though his name doesn't carry any weight. One would think you commoners, but for the Lady Knight at your side. And you have a gauntlet runner. Most curious. What made you decide to enter the competition?
Looks like he's more interested than we anticipated. This might be our chance, so choose your words wisely, okay?
Straight to the point.
I want to help you, Count Luis.
Oh? You fight in my name, do you?
Really now? So, you thought you'd step in for a little self-promotion?
We want to help anyone in need. That's what we believe in.
Anyone? Most interesting. However, my immediate needs are met in terms of swordhounds.
Oh, come now. Don't they have a certain charisma to them? Why? I dare say I saw them use magic without igniters.
Please, I know we can help you. We want nothing more than to see your vision realized, Lord Luis.
You do know what that vision is built on, don't you? If you would claim yourself my ally, then prove your power before all the kingdom's eyes. You can't change the world without power, after all. If you can manage that, I'll consider your proposal.
See you, loves.
Don't think this changes anything. Come on, Hector!
It soars like a damn bird.
Right then, that could have gone worse. We were lucky we managed to connect with Luis this early.
No thanks to that Glodell. Even should we be accepted, he'll be no ally of ours.
Well, at the very least, Luis knows our faces. All we have to do now is avoid screwing it up.
He wants to see our power, does he? Then let's find Heisme, bring him to justice, and show the nation we're a force to be reckoned with.
As the chirping birds return to their nests and the darkness claims its dominion, the Gauntlet Runner at last arrives at its repose, a place grown thick with trees. Are the sounds from between the trees just the leaves being caressed by the wind? Or are they the whispers of the beguiling beings of the dark? The party never has to find out, for they are safe within the Gauntlet Runner.
Oh, damn it, blast!
Did you hear that?
It's over. The end of the road. So ends the life of the genius engineer.
Let's say we go check on him.
Oh.
Hey! Nurse, you okay?
Oh, you two. Terribly sorry. It's nothing, really.
It doesn't sound like nothing.
No hiding it from you, is there? No, it's just the old runner. She runs like a dream, you see, but I wanted to make her peerless. An absolute beauty, you know, top of her class. Something that would make even old Luis's runner look like a bally apple cart. I'd not be floundering so much if I just had a bit of spark.
A spark?
Yes, my girl. A spark of inspiration. A moment of epiphany, like when I saw the lost relic.
Lost relic? Doesn't ring a bell.
Ah, yes, context. They say that long, long ago, there was a civilization so highly advanced it was beyond all modern understanding. Automation ruled the day. People lived surrounded by machinery with no need to work. Legend has it that they lived lives of convenience and comfort, but somehow that civilization just up and disappeared. God only knows what happened to them.
Sounds kind of far-fetched already.
Hear me out, would you? The point is, once in a stretch, you hear about someone unearthing relics from those days of yore. Absolutely inscrutable to the layman, don't you know? But those in the know would recognize such a prize at a single glance.
Have you ever seen one of these yourself?
Oh, yes. When I was but a young sproglet, there was this loony old inventor in my neighborhood, both quite brilliant and quite daffy, as they often are. That old fellow only showed me his find once, but even seeing it lit a fire in me, like being struck by lightning. After that, it was like a boiling pot. Ideas rising to the surface. And my tinkering always came out marvelous. Some proper court engineer-worthy genius. Something about it utterly captured my imagination. The lost relic, I mean.
Wow. You could try getting him to show you again.
If only I could. That old fellow went back to his own hometown. That single solitary glimpse of the past was all I had. The old goat. He told me he'd leave me the relic in his will.
Okay, so where's this guy's hometown?
Oh, some tiny hamlet somewhere on the outskirts of Martira. A village by the name of Camiro or some such.
This one's important.
An old inventor Nuris once knew is living in Camiro, village near Martira. He may be able to tell us more about the relic he once showed Nuris. And we get 5 heroes incense if we do this. Yeah, very much worth our time. Well, if it unlocks a bond with Nuris, I'd say it'd be very much worth our time to do it. I couldn't get a word in edgewise during that whole exchange, but man. So, we'll arrive in Martira this evening then. God damn it. We'll arrive in Martira this evening then. Good. And we'll be able to, so we'll be liberated from this blasted shaking. Liberated? I do believe I take offense to that. The fancy girl's right, you know. A carriage could never keep up this pace. Some gratitude would be appreciated. Apologies. I am grateful. It's just hard to show it while on the verge of losing your lunch. That, and I pray we can avoid further hindrances like yesterday's. Once we arrive in town, we're supposed to meet with Barden, right? I'm sure the sights will be distracting, but let's not keep the man waiting. Yep.
Departing the capital and barreling southward, the party's gauntlet runner at last arrives in the old castle town, Martira, where their client Barden awaits. The towering castle's stark walls stare down coldly upon its visitors. The only question now is whether or not this gambit was the right move.
Well, assuming how long this game is, I'm going to take it. It will pay off eventually. Ooh. Very,
'Tis far more desolate a place than I'd heard.
Not many people out. It's like everyone's afraid of something.
Ah, you're here. I've been hoping you'd show up soon.
I know it's been a while, but we pledged to help you. We'll not go back on our word.
Glad to hear it. I'm sure Lady Joanna will also be pleased. Oh, your pardon. Lady Joanna rules this city. She's also a most holy sanctoress of the Sanctus Church. She lives there, in Criganti Castle.
I take it the locals are hoping for His Eminence Forden to win the tournament.
Aye, naturally. No sane and righteous man would want Luis on the throne. Speaking of, I heard there was a scuffle on the road between 2 candidates gauntlet runners. The criers say Forden's ally suffered the worst of it.
Ah, well, that's Luis's camp for you. I assume it was them, I mean. Some nasty characters at his heel, eh?
Luis is nothing but a tyrant.
Yes. Such atrocities in his name. Unforgivable.
Captain, are you sure we can trust these strangers? These bounty boarders are always in it just for the money.
Looks like his officer's not on our side just yet.
Dinna be rude, Morris. They've come a long way for our sakes. Now, I'm sure you must be knackered from the journey. Let me show you to an inn. You can try our local speciality, perhaps.
Ah, you've a local delicacy. 'Twould be a welcome treat.
You chaps go on. The old girl needs a bit of maintenance after carrying us so far.
Can't that wait until you've eaten?
Too much at stake, lad. Go on, don't worry, and I'll sort her out. Might well fix the bally waterworks while I'm at it.
Come, everyone. This way.
Well, I mean, if we're gonna put up a facade of some sort, we might as well put some more effort into it.
Is this some kind of smoked dish?
Roasted larvae of the giant sandworm. It's Martira's culinary speciality. Cooked to a delicate finish, just enough to preserve all the natural juices and flavors of the innards.
Oh good. Larval innards.
Oh.
It is a unique texture, to be sure, but the taste is divine. Exquisite.
You're completely serious, aren't you?
Something the matter? Do try some of your own before it gets cold.
Looks great.
What is with that smile? Not you two.
Rich flavors are bursting in my mouth.
Fairly with gusto, young man. Passion worthy of a royal candidate. How was it? Sometimes the insides can twitch a bit, but it's harmless, I assure you.
Would that I had time to try more of your dishes, but to business. Can you fill us in on the details of all these kidnappings?
Aye. Our wee ones have been going missing for at least 6 months. All told, we're looking at 15 children now unaccounted for.
And do you think this Heismay is your culprit?
I'm told he's a disgraced knight with nowhere else to turn. We've no proof, but the pieces fit. Seems to me that with nothing else to lose, he's gone rogue.
For a man who claimed a knight's honor to stoop to such horrors. 'Tis unacceptable. We must end this quickly, for our sake and his own.
If I recall the brief, it'll be quite a feat to even get near this Heismay. His hideout was in the midst of the sandworm's territory, yes?
Aye, well remembered. He certainly isn't going to make this easy for us.
So, is Heismay's hideout way out here? Looks pretty far from Martira. Oh, I smell trouble.
Oh boy, that's not a good sign.
It's a king.
Let's see here.
There's a runner.
Let's see.
Okay.
Oh, I smell trouble.
Now that you mention it, I have to wonder how he can even survive out there.
We've been chasing any lead we have, but we can't figure it all out. We're in over our heads.
We'll get this job done.
We're awful grateful to have you. And don't worry, we'll pay you what you're due. After all, nobody else in the royal capital would give it a second glance.
We help anyone in need. That's why we've come this far.
Inspiring words, young man. Now, I hope you're not full yet. We've a whole spread of other dishes for you. Now this is the pride of the town. A fine sweetmeat made from the juvenile sandworm's entrails. You'll find this tastes as sweet as any dessert. Together, I'm sure we can find a way to the stronghold without falling prey to those worms. Now, please, dig in.
Tis altogether different from the roast. Why, 'tis succulent as a mellow fruit. Another marvel.
You must have gotten used to eating anything you had to out in the wilds, eh?
I'll schedule a meeting with the Honourable Lady Joanna tomorrow. Please, rest your weary heads for today.
If they aren't here calling a free meal out of us, that is.
Now, let's go.